tell. Is this on?
Ice, ice, shady. Din, 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 din. Ice, ice, shady.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
Merry Christmas to everyone out there.
Too late.
Thank you for... Oh, wait, I thought we were like the WWE. Aren't you airing this on Christmas?
No, we...
Oh.
It's
What,
Wednesday.
Christmas 2019?
Christmas already happened.
I meant next year.
Next year's
obviously.
episode of Christmas.
Obviously.
Yeah.
A lot has changed in a year.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar's still the Universal Champion, unfortunately.
Oh, wait,
said-
so nothing's changed.
Merry belated Christmas to everyone out there. Thank
Yeah.
you for being patient and waiting an extra day for our show to get
Thank
to
you for allowing us to celebrate a holiday. We
with our
appreciate
families.
Happy New Year's Eve.
it. Eve.
You're
Yeah.
almost there.
Yeah.
One more?
I think so.
Eve.
So yeah, we're going to talk about a show that was taped. For many of you that don't watch Raw and SmackDown anymore, maybe you already know the results of this show because you looked it up.
Yeah.
Not much was
Maybe,
spoiled for me.
maybe you did that.
Maybe you did that.
Maybe I did that.
But not much was really spoiled for me because I don't think anyone cares to spoil anything.
You can't
I had a nice surprise at the end of SmackDown because
you can't spoil
no one
something
cared
that
to spoil
happens
it.
every week.
Yeah, but I mean, like, even the thing that happened at the end of SmackDown.
Well, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that wasn't spoiled for me. Cool.
Right. Well, yeah, that's because they didn't show it to the audience. They didn't show the backstage segment.
Oh, I didn't mean that. I meant Rusev.
You meant Rusev?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Wait, if they didn't show it to the audience, who was reacting to it?
To Vince and AJ?
Yeah.
They pumped in some
Oh, they
bullshit.
pumped it,
Yeah, they did that.
Clearly, you're aware that they do that. We've witnessed it.
No, I know.
firsthand.
I just, yeah. All right, whatever. Yeah.
Remember WrestleMania
I don't think
in
it did
Dallas?
anything. Like, what did they? Nothing happened.
Well,
And we'll get into it. We'll get into
it.
What was it about?
don't we always get into it?
We'll get right into it.
Yeah. Let's get into something else first.
What's
All
that?
right. What's that?
New patrons.
Yeah, we got to go ahead and read them, Eric. I know how much you love reading the names.
Oh, well, we've got two new ones this week. We've got Cameron McCarty, and we got Tyler.
Tyler.
So it's probably Tyler Breeze?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what he wanted for Christmas.
Yes.
And he got it.
And he got it.
Got it, yeah.
Yeah, so he and Cameron both have access to great recaps like Santa Slay, like the main roster draft. or
NXT every week.
NXT every week.
All the pay-per-views.
All the pay-per-views.
And all the brackets.
All the glorious brackets.
Yes. Entrance music, tag teams.
Yeah,
Divas
I've been working on a new bracket that I think we should do for January. Finally,
You want to spoil it, or you want to kind of make it a teaser?
well, how could I tease it if
I don't know. You'd have to.
a new bracket?
Hey! Whoa! What a tease! Look for it
Okay.
on Patreon next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. No, that's a good tease because everyone loves brackets.
Everyone loves the
And
bracket.
we've kind of done them
episodes.
all, so even I'm a little intrigued. I'm a little excited about it.
Yeah.
Can't wait to listen
I mean,
to that
how-
show.
the last one we did was the heinous crimes. So how do we top that?
exactly.
I don't think we can.
Most
We'll see.
heinous crime
We'll see.
in WWE.
Most heinous crime.
So, anyways, Raw starts with Elias versus Bobby Lashley in a Miracle on 34th Street fight. Isn't that nice?
Cue it.
Yep.
I mean, they've never had a street fight.
Oh, okay. So it's different.
Why did you hit that button then?
Because you wanted it.
Yeah, I did.
Everyone wants it,
They say they don't, but they do.
of course. So there are Christmas trees, presents, and food ringside. Of course, Leo Rush interferes since it's a street fight. You can do it.
Yeah.
Lashley opens a box and dumps Legos in the ring, but he's the one that takes the Lego bump.
Yeah.
The
But I thought that was cool. Like, oh, Legos, because everyone knows how painful it
hardest
is.
bump of them all to take.
Exactly.
Well, I wish he would have just stepped on one.
Yeah.
And I would have really felt his pain.
Yeah.
Even though he has boots on. Ow! So yeah, Elias then uses the fire extinguisher because Christmas.
Yeah.
He uses it on Lashley.
Wait, what?
Your house doesn't catch on fire every Christmas?
Oh.
No. Okay.
Guess not.
And then he pushes him into Leo Rush, who goes through a table. Elias opens a gift and reveals a bowling ball and rolls it into Lashley's nuts. And that's something they've done a lot. Like, there's a clip of Cena doing that to Del Rio.
Yeah.
Like on Christmas.
How do they fake that?
I think
Looks
they
like it hits him right in the nuts.
Well,
You just don't have your legs open all the way.
I get that, but did you see where they showed the ball hit ball? It was ball on ball action.
Are you sure?
Wow.
Maybe he was wearing a cup.
Maybe.
Lashley took a lot of steroids.
Yeah, he can't feel
Those
it.
balls are shriveled
There's no
up.
balls left.
There's nothing there.
True.
Elias then opens another gift, and it's a cello, which he smashes over Lashley's back and pins him for the win. And then after the match, Elias force feeds Leo Rush some cookies and then dumps the bowl of eggnog on him. So he's drenched in cum.
Basically.
Lashley's losing a lot in this feud.
Yeah.
Good.
And
really
by
not
a
a-
lot,
yeah, I
like
know.
all of them.
I guess this is.
Well, but again, this is the first one where he lost the match and the war after.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like Elias won the guitar on a fucking pole match or the
But then he beat him up.
guitar ladder match, but then he got to hit Elias with the
Yeah. True.
guitar. So, yeah. It's Christmas. All the faces win. Spoiler alert. Next up, we have Rude and Gable versus the Revival for the Raw Tag Team Championships. I thought it was a really good match, and you really thought the Revival were going to win a few times.
But then you realize it's the Revival.
True.
Well, not that way. You realize it's Raw.
Well,
And
That's
you
true.
realize
Two
it's
teams.
WWE.
Yeah.
All those things are true. Those are all facts.
And then you realize it's Vince McMahon.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
Yeah.
But the Revival did some of the really cool shit that we've seen back in NXT. So maybe they're letting them like, hey, do whatever you want out there. Be
Right.
free, be experimental. I don't know.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they did some cool stuff. But in the end, Gable won with a roll up on Scott Dawson. So, and then after the match, Corey Grace points out that Dash Wilder was the legal man, so the pin shouldn't have counted.
AKA, we need a way to extend this feud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So coming next week, more Kyrie Sane.
Scott
Exactly.
Dawson. Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Next up, we see some Christmas wish list backstage segments. Heath Slater says he wants Rhino to get his job back. Lucha House Party wants pinatas and candy
Lord.
because they're fucking 5. Kurt Hawkins wants to win a match, for God's sakes. Noe Jose wants to bring his coked up conga line to the North Pole, right to Santa.
No way Jose just wants to be on TV again.
That's exactly. Dolph Ziggler wants the Best in the World trophy that's owed to him. He also
is.
wants his own stand-up special on Netflix and proof that he's just that damn good when he beats Balor and McIntyre.
What is, like, a comedy special on Netflix?
Yeah.
He's a stand-up comedian.
Because everyone gets one now.
He
Yeah.
said him and his guys or something. His
true.
It's Dolph Ziggler and Friends,
and friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
which he and the other woman that he does stand-up with, I forgot her name, but they're both on, what's the
Roast Battle?
Roast Battle. And they were both horrible. It was so bad.
Yeah.
Like, and Dolph Ziggler was better than her, but like they were both really bad.
I didn't think it was horrible.
I thought it was pretty bad.
Stick to wrestling, Dolph. Is that what you're trying to say?
I guess, unless he held back because maybe he didn't know how to roast. I don't know. Next up, though, we have Dolph Ziggler versus Drew McIntyre versus Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Before the match, McIntyre is interviewed by Charlie Caruso, and he says he will dispose of Balor and Ziggler tonight, then win the Royal Rumble, and then main event WrestleMania.
And Andrew's begging for this.
I am?
You are.
Why?
You keep saying that you think McIntyre's going to win the Rumble.
Yeah, I said I think he is. I didn't say I hope so.
You're
Would
like,
you be upset if
please-
that happens?
You're like, please, God, let this happen.
Would you be upset if he won the Rumble?
You said you'd give your left testicle for this to happen.
Look, I might have said that. I was drunk. But, like, would you really be upset if this happened?
Oh, no, absolutely
But
not.
what are you, like, saying? Oh, Andrew wants this to happen so bad.
It's just a thing.
This is kind of a funny joke, Andrew. Can we
Yeah.
move on? I don't think. Damn.
He's like, well, I'm not laughing.
I
said it in
want
a way
I want
that's
Drew
like-
McIntyre to win the Rumble. That'd be great.
I mean, it seems like usually the person that declares it wins it. It's like a fart. Like, you know, like...
Oh, maybe Eric really wants Drew McIntyre to win the Rumble.
No, but I'm saying
Wait,
the fact.
so if I fart, I win the Rumble? Hold on.
No, definitely
Not now.
definitely not. But no, I'm saying usually the first person who says it
Oh, you're right.
usually wins the thing.
Yeah.
Like Roman Reigns, I'm going to win the Rumble, and then he does, and like that's usually how it works. So again, I think it's definitely either him or Seth.
Well,
So,
we'll
yeah.
see.
So Ziggler and Balor team up on McIntyre early on. Dolph hits McIntyre with a super kick and goes for the pin, but Balor breaks it up with a coup de grace. Balor then clotheslines McIntyre out of the ring. He hits Ziggler with the coup de grace for the win. And then after the match, McIntyre grabs Dolph's face and tells him, "You're screwing everything up." He slaps him, and then when he starts to walk away, Dolph hits him with a zigzag.
Yeah. He wasn't hurt at all.
Yeah.
Playing possum there, Dolph, huh?
Yep.
But this match was good,
Yeah, it was good.
for a feud that we've been kind of playing with for a little bit.
For like 4 months.
Playing with it.
You don't really see a triple threat match that means nothing anymore.
Right.
So it was kind of neat to just have it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But next up, we have a visit from Vince McMahon-Claus. And no, I did not make that up. That's what they called him.
Yes.
Vince McMahon-Claus.
Yeah.
It's a backstage video with Vince dressed as Santa, and he's in a chair snoring. But then he wakes up.
Yeah.
Santa Claus has presents for all you little boys and girls. Matter of fact, the greatest of all time, John Cena is back. He's back on Raw, and he's back on SmackDown. Listen to that? How about this one? Coming this year, we're gonna have new tag team champions of the women's division. And then, let's see where this goes, but and on top of that, how about this? Next week here on Raw, it's New Year's Eve, and it's going to be a steel cage match with Dolph Ziggler versus Drew McIntyre. Merry Christmas!
That was the fakest piped in cheers
Oh
I've
my
ever
God.
heard.
Yeah.
Oh
This is
boy, we
So-
get to see this feud that means nothing continue another week.
the greatest.
Let's go through all of these.
The greatest of all time.
Greatest of all time.
Let's see. We have Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, The Rock.
I don't see the Flair one up here, but
Chris
yeah.
Jericho.
He'd be up. A lot of choices
Mick
up here.
Foley.
A lot
Yeah.
of choices.
John Cena. The greatest of all
I
time.
mean, we have a
And
John.
he's not going to have to be drafted by a show or signed by a show.
He's still a free agent. He's still not getting paid. But he has all that Hollywood money, so.
That's true.
He's contract.
I mean, we do have a Cena pop up there. You just can't see it.
Hey, Eric. Dead. So he's the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we're going to have tag team champions for the women's the women's bracket. I felt like that's what he was doing. Like he didn't want to say it. He's like, this Me Too bullshit. The women's. Oh my god. He did not want to say that,
No.
but he's gonna get it. Tag team
And
champions
again,
for the women.
think of how they've announced all the women's stuff lately. And we've mentioned that they've gone too far with it. Like, this is it. This is happening. Holy shit.
Making history.
Yes chant. Do a yes chant. And then Vince just announces the tag titles in a backstage segment.
Right, exactly.
With
And a
pipe,
bad Santa Claus
with
backstage.
piped in cheers.
my
God.
That's how they announce women tag
Well,
titles.
I mean, honestly, it could have been worse. They could have have all the women feuding in the ring, like fighting,
And then hugging.
and then Stephanie comes out and shows them, and then they all hug and cry.
Oh,
Like the tag team division has been the worst kept secret in maybe the history of their company.
Well, I mean,
it's because they're all letting them say it, like Bailey and Sasha
Yeah.
a few weeks ago. We want to be the tag title. We want to be the tag champs.
we
Like,
want
what
to
do
be
you
the
mean?
champs of something that doesn't exist.
Yeah, I want to be the hardcore champ.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah, right.
Doesn't exist.
So if when, like Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder and Rhino and all those guys, they just start saying, "We want to be hardcore champ," they have to make it happen.
Yeah,
sure.
That's how it works.
that's what they should do.
yeah.
So then he takes off the hat and the beard and he says, "You ever see that movie Bad Santa?" And it's like the end of the segment, but they keep it in for like some stupid outtake. So, yeah. Thanks, Vince.
Bad.
Thanks, Santa Vince.
Huh.
Next up, though, we have Mickey James, Alicia Fox, and Dana Brooke versus Sasha Banks, Ember Moon, and Bailey.
Can we just go fast?
I mean, we've
Get that
seen
fast answer
we've
on
seen
this one?
some form of this match before, right? Oh no, I was not going to.
We've seen every form of this match
Yeah.
before.
If you want to know who wins, watch the show. Next. Who pinned who?
The Good Girls get the Win with the Bank statement into the Bailey to belly on Mickey. After the match, the Riot Squad attack them from behind and stand tall in the ring.
Attacks all of them. Just wipes them all out.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Michael Cole said?
What?
He said, "Oh, Ruby Riot and the Riot Squad, they've had enough." And even Corey Gray says, "What are you talking about? They just got here."
Yeah.
Enough of what?
And he's like, "Well, the gauntlet and the other
What?
stuff."
There's a lot of stupid shit on commentary
Yeah.
that I tried to ignore.
And they kept sucking Bailey off. Like every time she came in the ring, it was like, Bailey had a great showing in the gauntlet match.
Yeah.
Great showing, Bailey. Oh, here's Bailey with a move who had a great showing in the gauntlet match.
You know who
Went
had
through a lot of
better
female
showing?
superstars?
You know who had a better showing than Bailey?
Natalia.
Because she won. Jesus.
And she beat Sasha
Yeah.
Yep.
clean.
She did. Next up, it's Paul Heyman time, and he sings us a Christmas song.
Silent night, strong men must fight. All's not come, all's not right. Brock will conquer your title plans because Lesnar will not get those hands. A monster power slam in a pinch. Brock Lesnar's your Christmas Grinch.
Look, I played the whole
Oh,
thing.
God. The Jericho pop is rolling in his grave. No.
I played the whole thing because it started horrible, and then I thought
And it ended horrible.
I thought it ended better than it started. You know?
It's a good rhyme, I guess, but I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
sure.
Heyman, you're so good. You don't have to sing.
Yeah.
Leave that to
Ever.
the people that don't have a gimmick.
But
Ever.
it's Christmas.
Yeah.
So Heyman says Braun always wanted a replica championship title when he was a little monster. But now he wants the real thing from Brock Lesnar, and that's not going to happen. Braun comes out, and Heyman shits his pants. But Strowman puts a red nose and antlers on Heyman and says it's Paul Heyman, the red nose advocate.
Christmas show, guys. Christmas show.
Braun then says at the Royal Rumble, I will be healed up, and Brock Lesnar will get these hands.
Fun fact,
What's that?
no one has gotten those hands since March 23rd, 1999.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no one gets the hands. Ever. Especially Brock Lesnar.
Well, you get the hands, but but he does the job.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Like, he talks like he's beaten Brock a lot. He's never won against Brock. Like, how many times? 5 times?
Yeah.
Considering the limited schedule that Brock works,
Right.
losing to Lesnar 5 times is a lot. That's
had-
like losing like 50 times.
They've had 2 singles matches, a couple fatal 4-ways, a triple threat. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's fought him a lot.
and
never
never
won.
wins.
Yeah. So next up, we have more Christmas wishes. Alexa Bliss doesn't want anything because she's perfect, but she asks Santa to give Bailey some personality, Sasha some humility. Natty's a lost cause. She's fucked.
She's done.
And lastly, she wants Santa to give Rhonda some good makeup. Holler.
Huh.
Okay. I mean, if you're going to give everybody else their time, might as well give Bliss some time.
Yeah. Tyler Breeze hopes for a speedy recovery for Fandango and some Ariana Grande tickets, but then someone off camera says, hey, Tyler, you can only have one thing.
Wait, didn't Alexa Bliss just ask for like 4 things?
Yeah. And also, like, what is this? Is he really sending this to Santa? Like, what? Who is this stagehand? Is he an elf? He's like, hey, sorry, Santa says just one. You can only have one
You
thing.
only have one thing, and then he goes, I'll take the tickets.
Yeah.
Like, oh! Breezango feud coming.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the start of it.
That'll.
He's going to come back and go, you chose the tickets, bitch?
Yeah.
Hey, Breezy, remember when you wanted tickets over a partner?
That'll be like a heel turn that happens on the show, and then we'll never see them again.
Ever.
know?
Either of them.
No, that'll be like a Sunday night Heat feud. Like a best of 40.
You mean a main event feud?
Sunday Night Heat's been off the air for like 15 years.
Well, then
That's where it's-
I'm even
it's
more
still
right.
going there.
Then I'm even more right.
Next up, we have Ronda Rousey versus Natalya for the Raw Women's title. Caruso interviews Natty before the match, who says, I know Ronda better than anyone, and I'm going to end 2018 as the champion. Oh, my God. Natalya's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Ronda comes out, and she looks sad that she's going to have to murder her friends. Renee tries to sell the audience on Ronda and Natalya being evenly matched.
Yeah.
Like, okay. They start off with some basic takedowns because they don't want to hurt each other. But then eventually Natalya gets her in a leg lock and tells Ronda to give up, and she smiles to the crowd like, I got this, bitch. Natalya goes for the sharpshooter, but Ronda kicks her out of the ring. After that, Natalya really starts getting angry and starts acting heel. She puts Ronda in a headlock and tells the crowd, you like Ronda? I like her too. And they tried to make it like it was Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair. Like
Right.
Ronda hulked up. She hit Natty with the high knee and then told her to stay down. She then hits the Piper's Pit and hesitates going for the armbar, which allows Natty to get away and put her in the sharpshooter in the middle of the ring. Ronda eventually rolls out of it, locks in the armbar, and then Natty taps. After the match, Ronda tends to her, and they're crying. Ronda's crying. I'm so sorry.
We're crying.
We're crying.
And this match is still going on.
And then they hug, and Natalya raises Ronda's arm in victory.
Like the arm she just almost broke.
Exactly.
So, first of all, I loved Ronda's acting in this whole match.
Right.
I love her reactions. I love how she didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
I love her shock when Natty hit her hard.
Uh-huh.
She's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
We're friends.
Yeah.
And then this is probably her best test since she's been in WWE.
Probably.
You know
she
what I
had
mean?
to
Like-
beat Nia Jax.
No, but I mean, like, this was like a legit match.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe she was pulling her punches because it's her friend, her
Right.
best friend.
Yeah, no,
But
this
it's like
was-
the closest she's come to losing.
Yeah, because
They
all
really
she's
pushed
really
Natty
fought
here.
is Alexa Bliss, who she would just throw everywhere.
Right.
Stephanie McMahon.
Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, God.
And Nia Jax. That's all she's really fought.
Yeah.
So this was actually like where she could do moves to people.
She squashed Mickey James a few times, but
Well,
yeah,
that doesn't
And then,
count.
you know, Charlotte with that no finish.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I was like, okay, at least I'll give you the fact that you let Natty kind of like put on a good match with this. I want to see more of this. The greatest wrestlers on the planet, even Hulk during his heyday, would go up against Don Morocco and get his ass handed to him for half a match.
Right.
So, like, Ronda should be losing every match she's in at some point. You know what I mean? Like, even the greats, except for Lesnar, should, like, get their ass
Lesnar's
kicked
not
a
a
little
great.
bit. Huh?
Lesnar's not a great.
There you go.
He's a great paycheck.
I like a real match, you know? Like,
No,
I
I
want to
getcha.
see a real wrestling match.
Yeah.
Where there's flows back and forth, and then she wins.
The struggle.
Yeah.
The struggle needs to
Because
be real.
her first few matches, there was, like, almost no struggle, and then she wins with the armbar.
Exactly.
So I at least like that part. This is a very slow match that had a lot of holds.
Yeah.
Holds.
Yeah.
Holds. Like they were trying to kill time.
Yeah.
For the Christmas show, maybe they were trying to kill time. But I did like that they made it seem legit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because, you know, if you're having, like, I think when you're a young up-and-coming fighter in lore, and, you know, the last person you want to fight is your trainer because your trainer knows your weaknesses. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, since this is the person who trained her how to
Right.
wrestle. So it makes sense that she could maybe get over on her a little bit.
So in Creed 3, he's going to fight Rocky?
Yeah, and Rocky will get some good punches in, but he'll win.
You can find my son. My son. No, I mean, clearly this is heading towards an Natalya heel turn.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Well, I mean, we've said that from day one. Like, the second, you know, she gets her title shot, she has to turn on her. Mm-hmm. You can't be best friends in wrestling forever. Right, Jericho and Owens?
Yeah. Well, they're still standing next to each other.
Well,
On our table,
technically,
at least.
Jericho's laying
Jericho heard Heyman saying and he's laying down.
Next up, Dean Ambrose cuts a backstage promo. He sarcastically wishes Seth good luck in his match with Corbin, but then he says, I got the Christmas gift I deserve, the Intercontinental Championship. So Seth is just baning it up backstage.
Yep.
In his Bane jacket. Next up, we have Heath Slater versus Jinder Mahal. During the match, Santa Claus appears in the crowd, giving presents to everyone. This distracts Mahal, and Slater's about to win, but the Singh brothers attack him, so DQ finish. Santa then gets in the ring, beats up the Singh brothers, and then gores Mahal. Of course, it's Rhino.
Of course.
And they embrace. Rhino's back, apparently.
Yeah.
That's what Cole said.
Thanks, McMahon Claus.
That means he's back. If you dress up as Santa and get in the ring and gore someone, you're back.
He's back.
Yeah. That's true.
I guess one of the McMahons made it official.
It's in the bylaws.
Who made it? Which McMahon do you think made that official?
Shane.
Tyler.
Tyler?
One of Shane's kids.
Shane's son, yeah.
Dakota, I think his name.
Yeah. Next up, well, throughout the whole show, we see the B team backstage. They're walking around spreading Christmas cheer. And then the last time we see them, they pass out because they're tired. Oh, the comedy. Like a few weeks ago, Seth Rollins got in the ring and made fun of Corbin. He's like, oh, more piss segments? Oh, so funny. What hilarious comedy. And then they do this stupid shit with the B team.
Right.
Whoa.
They
I
literally...
always think the Christmas show caters towards the kids more than any of the
Like
show.
6-year-olds.
Like literally.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think that's why they do a little bit of this. Plus, you're probably
You
thinking
mean
like,
a lot of bit of this?
Hold on.
lot of it.
Remember this, though. Remember this. There's a chance these kids are putting on their favorite show, wrestling, with their family around. Mm-hmm. And if their grandma saw some of the violence or craziness or bad mouth stuff that you'd maybe normally see, even nowadays, they might discourage them from watching it. So it's got to be more like a cartoon
Right.
because they're airing these shows when family could be over. Just my little theory.
You sound like a spokesperson for the WWE.
Seriously. Did they get to you?
Yeah. I work for
Are you taking Saudi blood money?
You got that Saudi money in your pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the $100 bills
Falling out of his pocket.
falling out of his pockets. Next up, we have more Christmas wishes. Apollo Crews wants a tank so he can flip it over and then moonsault over it.
Huh?
Connor of the Ascension wants to punish their opponents, and then Victor says, we aren't doing Secret Santa? And he's like, well, if we did, it'd be me. And he's like, oh, I knew you were my Secret Santa. And then Kurt Angle doesn't want anything because he already made sure Corbin isn't the permanent GM, and he just has dumb face the entire time. It was just classic Kurt Angle dumb face, not looking into the lens, looking at himself on the screen, just like, I make Corbin. It's just so dumb. Just so dumb. It was horrible.
Good Lord, Kurt. Come on.
So for the main event, we have Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin.
Wait.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Yeah.
Charlie Caruso interviews Seth before the match, who says he isn't going to... He's going to end Baron Corbin once and for all, and Dean can try to take everything from me, but he can't take my reputation, and he cannot take my heart.
Oh.
And then Dean comes out, he cuts out his heart.
It was crazy.
It was nuts.
And then he takes a bite. He's like, Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Exactly. But no, Rollins wins with the curb stomp. No sign of Dean. Merry Christmas. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
No sign of Dean, yeah.
Right. SmackDown starts with R-Truth and Carmella dressed as Santa and a sexy elf. Bet you can't guess who was who.
Carmella was Santa.
Yeah.
R-Truth was sexy elf.
Oh, yeah. They have a 7-second Christmas Carol break, and it was actually worse than a dance break.
Because fuck you.
They started singing with the music. It was awful. So
No.
Daniel Bryan interrupts them and complains about having to be here instead of spending Christmas with his family. But then he shits on Christmas because it creates more trash that hurts the planet and everything like that.
Exactly.
The evil vegan.
Yeah. Truth calls Daniel an angry little elf. And
Well, that's the thing. He's not an evil vegan. He's just a normal vegan.
Yeah,
that's true.
He's just like
just
your
a
average
vegan.
run-of-the-mill vegan.
yeah, you're all destroying everything.
Yeah.
I'm doing my part. I like to be a part of the solution, not the problem.
You know how you can tell someone's a vegan?
How?
They'll tell you.
Yeah, right. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's freaking amazing.
That's nice. So Daniel says Truth's career is a joke, and Truth's like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
and he's calling himself Trophy Claus. So Trophy Claus reminds Daniel that he's number 30 at the Rumble, and he'll win and take his title at Mania if he's still the champion. Daniel says you can't even count to 30. So then they have a dance break, but Daniel attacks Truth and puts him in the heel hook. So hopefully Truth will be replaced at the Rumble. Like, oh, he's injured. Maybe maybe they'll kayfabe injure R-Truth so he can't come out.
Yeah.
Like I said, they have to do something.
Right.
They have to do something. It cannot be R-Truth. Or if someone beats him up. That's popular.
On his way there.
That happens all the time.
Again,
right?
I would put money that he comes out as he comes out for the Women's Rumble. And then Carmella's like,
really?
no. And he's like, what? And she's like, you missed it. That already happened. You didn't come out. And
Oh, do you think it's the men's turn to be last, no?
not if Becky Lynch is winning the Rumble.
Yeah.
Jeez.
If she's going to main event Mania,
Yeah, I guess that'd be fine.
yeah. She's the hottest thing in wrestling.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Hottest thing in most sports.
Well, then hell, if that's the case, then you might as well just let R-Truth be number 30.
Yeah, right.
Rumble
And
probably
she
gonna
eliminates
suck.
Might as well let R-Truth win the Rumble. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Let him face Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania and win.
I mean, they set it up so far.
They
Hold on.
have.
Here are your choices.
So far, that's who Daniel's feuding with.
Yeah, here are your choices.
Yeah.
Lesnar retains at WrestleMania,
Mania. Yeah.
or someone else wins, but R-Truth has to beat Daniel Bryan for the WWE
Yeah.
title.
Option B.
Yeah,
Option
for sure,
B.
right?
The
Absolutely.
the blue
Yeah.
pill.
Let him get-
100%.
Let him get his one night win.
Yeah.
Then Daniel will destroy him on Raw the next night. And that'll
SmackDown.
be a blip on SmackDown, and that'll be a blip in the radar.
Yeah.
Then we'll all move forward.
It'll be like when Zack Ryder won the IC title.
Exactly like that.
Except we won't cry when he loses. We'll be like, yeah, well, that makes sense.
Right.
We were freaking out. We were so happy. The whole world was happy.
Oh, I know.
How did they not see that? We were all ecstatic that he wins, and you take it right from him.
Yeah, but they had to
And then they
bring...
bury him.
But
Goodbye,
that's-
Zach.
But that's how they brought Maurice back so that she could be on Total Divas.
So let Zach do
That was-
something else.
No.
We love Zach Ryder.
He has
so much.
He has too many girlfriends.
That literally,
so much.
that literally was the reason. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's Maurice. Oh, she's gonna be on Total Divas. She's gonna be on Total Divas. Oh my God. Next up, we have Mustafa Ali. Sorry, I was thinking about Lion King. Mustafa Ali versus Andrade Cien Almas with Zelina Vega ringside. And it's nice to see Andrade on SmackDown 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he's jobbing every week. He gets the 450 splash.
Yeah.
Backstage, lots of 205 Live stars are congratulating Mustafa, including Brian Kendrick, who's now clean shaven, and I guess he's a babyface once again.
Oh, is this
Yeah.
been happening on 205 Live?
I guess.
I think so.
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But then Shelton Benjamin comes up, welcomes him to SmackDown, and shakes his hands. And
Who?
Shelton Benjamin.
I don't know who this is.
I feel like the only reason they did this is because they're treating Mustafa Ali like Shelton Benjamin when he first came up.
Yeah, exactly.
And they were like, this guy's
that.
the future of the company, but then ultimately wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
He's like, hey, just want to say welcome and take a good look at this because this is where you'll be.
He'd be like,
oh no.
a smaller version of you?
Yeah. So Daniel Bryan attacks Mustafa Ali from behind and yells, "You don't deserve to be here."
Uh-huh.
Very racist, Daniel.
I know.
Very racist.
Freaking vegan.
Next up, we have the Usos and Gallows and Anderson versus Sanity and The Bar. This is
Why?
not what we want.
Why is this? Why
I
is
fucking hate 8-man tag matches.
Yeah.
And
so
why
much.
is the New Day not in this match?
Oh, they are. They're on commentary.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't the champs be on commentary and the New Day be in the match?
Because you need 4 bad guys.
Because that's why. That's why.
Yeah.
What, the Colognes were busy?
Yeah. But the New Day were the best part of this match.
Could have put the Usos over there.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really know what they are.
Or Gallows and Anderson. They
Really?
they fought the Usos last week.
Yeah, we don't know. Right.
But yeah, that you don't have anyone else. But the New Day were the best part.
Always.
Kofi was, dressed from head to toe, like all in red. Xavier had a blue suit on, and then Big E had a Christmas hat on with the Santa hair, but then he was shirtless and just oiling himself up the whole time. It was really funny.
I would love to believe that, and I'm only saying this from experience. We would do an improv show, right? When I was doing improv in LA.
Yeah.
And sometimes we would go on stage where we didn't have a character
Yeah.
prepared. And one of this guy, a good friend whose name was Greg, once was like, oh my God, I've got nothing and I forgot to think of it. And it was time to go on stage. So he grabbed the tennis racket and went on stage, and I'm dressed as Stone Cold.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so please introduce yourself. Well, I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin, right? And I do it. And then she goes, and who are you? Oh, hey, Sanoa, it's me. It's just Greg holding a tennis racket.
Yeah.
And it just went so over. It was like an internal joke, and the audience kind of loved it. I'd love to believe that as Biggie's oiling himself, they're like, oh, okay, what are you going to carry? You know what? I'm just going to carry this oil and continue to oil myself as I walk down the ramp.
Right.
Because it was that kind of funny.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that, they couldn't have planned that.
No.
That had to have been something that happened right before they left the curtain.
Yeah,
I'd love to believe that.
He probably oiled himself up a little bit, and then was like, "I'm just gonna go with this."
I'm just
keep
gonna
doing
go
it.
with this. And it was great.
And just
Yeah.
put 5 layers on.
He was like a Chippendale. He was pissing off Corey. It was amazing.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
So there was lots of chaos in the end with everyone getting shots in, but then Gallus and Anderson got the win with the Magic Killer on Cesaro.
But then
Later on the show, the Usos are talking about their great win backstage. And then Jimmy says, hey, I'm going to go find my wife, but have a Merry Christmas, twin brother.
Yeah.
And then he goes, oh, I mean, Christmas at your house, right? Like they talk to each other like they've never met before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
It's so bad.
Right.
So then Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville walk up, and there's a mistletoe hanging above them. And Mandy says, oh, Jimmy, you know what that means. And Jimmy's,
Kiss a lesbian?
sure, why
Sonya's
not?
ready?
yeah.
Yeah.
They offered him a 3-way, and he turned it down.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I don't know what that means. Oh, my God. And then Mandy says, oh, honey, you don't know what you're missing. But then Naomi runs up to attack them. She's like, I got what you're missing. And Jimmy holds her back. And then again, Naomi tells them that she's going to snatch them bald, even though Naomi's the one that wears a wig. But whatever. Jimmy then tells Naomi, you don't have to worry about them getting at me. And then they kiss under the mistletoe.
I think he turned them down because out of the corner of his eye, he sees his wife walking
Yeah.
towards him.
Yeah.
And he's like, look, if we could talk about this later, maybe like a little later. Can we meet back here in like 20?
Maybe he also turned them down because there was a cameraman this close to him.
This is going to be okay.
No,
right?
it wasn't
Like all the
that.
time.
You're not recording, right? Okay. let's
Like
do
when
this.
Vince tried to fuck Tori Wilson in the locker room, you know, and he's like, you know, like hopefully Linda doesn't find out. Well, there's a cameraman's about to watch the whole thing.
And you're live on television.
You live on television.
On a broadcast USA-wide network.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, hopefully Linda doesn't find out about this.
Linda doesn't watch the show.
And that camera's off, right? Right?
Yeah, the camera's off. I just want someone to watch.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can get
Put
hard.
the camera down.
Look, I want you to record this for us to watch later, but not put it over the airwaves. Do you understand?
I want multiple camera angles, a full-fledged porno in here.
I want 3 aimed right at my ass.
Make sure we have a full cleaning crew to clean up all the jizz that's going to be all over this locker room.
60-year-old jizz.
I'm about to cum buckets all over Tori Wilson's face.
Are you ready for some wrestling? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, God.
Next up, we have Miz TV with his guest Shane McMahon. Miz asks Shane about the big changes coming, and he says they're listening to the WWE Universe. There's going to be new faces. He says
Yeah,
the same thing.
Week 1, nope.
The same thing that they said last week.
Yeah.
Miz, of course, asked Shane to be his tag team partner again, and then he tells Shane that his father has never told him that he's proud of him despite all of his accomplishments. He said he main evented WrestleMania,
Yeah.
and all his dad said was, well, The Rock had to help you win. It's like, damn.
Right.
Now we know why The Miz is an asshole.
Yeah. Right.
Because his dad's a piece of shit.
This got real personal.
However, his dad always loved Shane McMahon, and he suggested that they should be a tag team.
Oh, yeah, that makes complete sense.
Miz says the decision is for the WWE fans to make now that we're listening to them, and of course the crowd cheers for them to be a tag team. Shane buys into what the Miz says, and he says, you better not screw me, or else there's going to be consequences. But let's try this.
So 100%
He's
Shane
gonna,
is getting screwed.
he's going to screw him. They shake hands and hold up the Best in the World trophy, and then Miz starts a yes chant.
Well, I thought that was weird, first of all, that he says, you better not screw me.
Yeah.
I mean, someone's getting screwed in every tag team ever invented.
Ever.
Except for the Usos. They're the one.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But like for him to say that, I just thought that was interesting. Like almost like
Yeah.
as if it's not going to happen or
So,
something.
so Shane.
And this is a very face thing. Like they were both faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Miz goes, and since I invented it, yes. I thought that was a funny line
Right.
too.
I think I see them getting a title shot and then losing, and then Shane's
Right.
like, "All right, we tried it.
Yeah.
I'm done." And then Miz snaps. You know,
Does this
what I mean?
happen before Mania? And
Yeah, I
then
think
Adam
no,
the
does
it's
match
gonna-
is at Mania.
Yeah,
Their match is
it's
at
gonna
Mania.
set up Shane and Stephanie versus Miz and Maurice, right?
Shut the fuck
God.
up.
It has to be that.
Go fuck
It
yourself.
has to be.
Shane versus Miz at Mania. Who wins?
I think Shane
Shane.
runs the company.
I know.
Well, he hasn't
It
won.
should be Miz.
Because he never wins. He never wins. He never wins his matches now.
Yeah.
Since he's been back, has he won a match of the
He's
big match?
the best in the world.
He's the
that's
best
true.
in the
he
world.
beat Dolph
Joe.
Ziggler.
I don't count that as anything.
No one does. So next up, we have Samoa Joe versus Jeff Hardy. Joe cuts a video promo earlier in the night saying he's Jeff's new addiction, but he's going to cure him tonight. But Jeff snaps during the match, repeatedly kneeing Joe in the head outside the ring, so the ref DQs him. I didn't know that was illegal.
Yep,
But-
it is.
It is now.
Okay. Joe then locks in the coquina clutch and puts Jeff to sleep.
Coquina.
Which means we will see this match again.
Poor Joe.
Yeah, poor Joe.
I mean, give this guy a title or something.
Oh my goodness. So next up, it's main event time. Rusev versus Nakamura for the U.S. title. They both cut backstage promos, and
On iPhones?
No.
they weren't. No.
Rusev Day.
But yeah, Rusev saying it for himself
Yeah.
is fucking lame.
Hey, remember Aiden English?
Yeah.
I don't.
They could have just all been baby faces with Aiden still being
I
his
know.
advocate.
Really.
With Lana. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, seriously.
It's so corny now.
They
This-
literally had like one match on SmackDown, and that was it.
That's it.
And
We don't-
Aiden disappeared.
Yeah.
He did.
We don't see him.
It's crazy.
Except for when they address all the superstars and they have to stand out there. That's it.
I have a video that I fucked Lana next week. I swear I have a video that I fucked Lana next week. I don't have a video that I fucked Lana. Match done.
That's it.
That was it.
Yeah.
I
And
said
then
he's
went
gonna
back
be
under
Long
that.
build up.
I said he will be the next future endeavored.
Yeah.
He'll be the next one gone.
He's going
wish
back
him-
to the under some kid's bed where he.
And then him and Simon Gotch can
Yeah.
do their tag team on the indie circuit
Yeah, totally.
for All Elite Wrestling.
Next to Enzo, Simon Gotch is like the most pissed off released WWE wrestler in the last 2 years. You know?
Yeah.
He's always
Oh, and
talking
he
shit.
hates Enzo too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He
does.
can't stand him.
Yeah,
Right.
that's why he fucking killed him in that match.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nakamura goes for the Kinshasa, but Rusev hits the Machka kick and goes for the pin, but Nakamura kicks out. I'm pretty sure that's how Rusev beat Nakamura a few
And
weeks
Rusev
ago.
was like, "For?" Like it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Rusev was great.
But in the end, Rusev tunes up the band and hits one more Machka kick and pins Nakamura to win the United States Championship.
You know what's funny about that is I know that we've always talked about we want a 1, 2, 3 when you have a big win.
Yeah,
Even
right.
if someone's thing is their submission and that's all they do.
Right.
Right.
It was what a 1, 2, 3 for a big win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping for a.
I know.
the lock.
Well, especially because he already hit the Machka kick and it
Right.
didn't work.
Yeah.
It didn't
So
work.
a second one, I
I wanted Rusev crush, boom, put
Maybe
him in
he
it,
put
tap.
more Machka on it.
should have put more Machka on it. Yeah. And really, the first Machka kick was better than the first one. But
It was.
Second
Actually.
one.
Rusev gets the big win. It was a loud pop, but again, because it was taped, it's hard to know if they pumped it in more than it actually was. But Rusev is still over.
He's over. I don't think they would have had to.
I don't think they would have had to pump it in.
It
as
was
much.
really loud. I think they turned it up a little bit. I think they went like to here, and then like
Thank you for that.
yeah. But no, Rusev got his big win. He looked happy about it, and hopefully that keeps him from leaving.
Hopefully that keeps him from leaving. He'll get a nice little run now. And Shinsuke? Bye, Shinsuke?
No,
Ship him back to Japan.
he's not going to go back there.
I'm just saying, like, what does Shinsuke do now?
I don't know.
All Elite Wrestling.
I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, it's true. What the fuck does he do now? He turned heel, and now he doesn't have a title. I don't know.
Right.
The whole heel turn was horrible for him.
It
Horrible.
was.
Worst heel turn of 2018.
Yeah.
And Daniel Bryan's is up there.
Oh man.
But this is how bad Shinsuke is.
At least
Right?
Daniel won the fucking title while turning heel.
Yes, exactly.
So after that, we go backstage, and AJ Styles meets with Vince. He's like, "Hey, you wanted to see me?" And Vince says, "Yeah. What's your name?
Who the fuck are you?
Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm AJ Styles. It's the SmackDown's the house that AJ Styles
the
built.
phenomenal one.
I'm
You know?
the face that runs the place.
I put your son through a car window.
Yeah.
Remember that? You know? I beat John Cena, motherfucker."
yeah.
And then Vince tells AJ, "We're a lot alike," but then he tries to pump him up because he's become complacent. I guess Vince forgot when AJ was a heel, but I guess he's trying to pump him up again.
Champion for a year.
Yeah. So here's Vince.
There's an animal in there. That animal is begging to get out. That animal is eating you alive. You want it to come out. I want to see it. I want to see that animal. Oh, yeah. I want to see it, AJ. I want to see it. And I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it.
I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it. And I'm going to see it.
Do it. You should do it. You should do it. Pull it out. Pull it out now. Show me that cock.
He
said, "I wanna
he's
see
like,
it."
Vince, I was champ for a year. I only lost because I was tired. And I was
Yeah.
still fucked out of my title.
And I got
lost 'cause
hit in the nut.
Yeah, I
got
was still
kicked
fucked out of my title.
in the balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said, "I want to see it 5 times. I want to see it. 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 I want to see how big it is."
Tell me.
Oh, AJ. So Vince also slaps AJ in the face.
Why?
Because he wants to see it.
Silence. He wants to see it. And then AJ responds with a punch to Vince, knocking him to the ground. And then Jamie Noble and some refs come to get AJ out
Jamie
of
Noble's
there.
like, whoa, AJ, hey, whoa, like overreacting big time.
And then one ref asks Vince if he's okay, and with a big smile on his face, Vince says, Yeah, I'm good.
I got to see it.
I got to see it.
Explain all this.
You beat me to it.
When he hit me, I got to see it.
He showed it to me.
He showed it to me as he left.
It was beautiful. Huge.
Oh, Lord.
So what is that gonna? Is AJ gonna?
fights Vince
No.
at Mania.
No, seriously, what is this? What was this?
I don't know.
Some people online were saying heel turn. I didn't see that.
I mean, yeah, he responded to a slap to the face. That's the
Yeah, right.
appropriate response.
He slapped back. That's
Yeah.
all he did. He didn't
Look,
beat the
we've
shit out of
seen
him.
someone hit Vince McMahon much better this year.
And Vince really
yeah.
pulled his punch.
That guy.
Yeah. Like Vince was like, ugh, like that. Literally like that.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, oh, that was awful.
It's like, let me see it.
That was actually last year because him and Shane fought last year's Hell in a Cell. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay, yeah.
But yeah, still, obviously the headbutt was a lot better. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know where this is going.
It's the end of SmackDown. Like instead of letting Rusev walk into the sunset with his title, they cut to this
Right?
and
Yes.
do this.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Don't you
Right.
want to know now?
What's going on?
Yeah.
I don't
No.
think we'll ever know. No, I think
Really?
something will
No.
just whatever.
Are they taping this weekend?
I don't know. I originally thought so. I'm not. I don't think so anymore. I don't
You
know.
think it's live?
I think I don't.
Live
I really
New
have
Year's
no
Eve?
idea. I really have
Yeah,
no
why
idea.
not?
And live New Year's Day?
If I told you, hey, for New Year's Eve we're going to be wrestling in front of millions of people.
I gave you Christmas. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, New Year's is not a real holiday.
Well, I mean, the only thing is like, okay, so you go to wrestling for you're done by 10:30, and then
Party in the city. What
Yeah.
city are we in? Memphis? Let's fuck up Memphis. Let's
Yeah.
go. That'd be great. Do
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, hey, they did that in New Orleans after Mania.
that's
you
true.
have any idea where it's going to be? Maybe I can
No,
find
I
out if
don't.
it's going to be live.
I don't know. But yeah, if AJ turns heel, if this is a heel turn or maybe it's just to fire him up, like who does he fight at Mania?
Rusev.
Rusev. Well, Rusev's so he's a heel then? Who the fuck knows? I don't know. I'm intrigued, I guess, but we'll see what happens there, right?
Your curiosity is piqued.
Maybe he'll fight John Cena again. I don't know. Who even knows if Cena's available? We'll get to that in rumors. But
Yeah.
for now, let's get to awards. So who'd you have for Daniel Bryan? I mean, who did you have for worst dressed? I had Daniel Bryan.
Why is that?
He just had that blue jacket, and he looked homeless. Like he found that jacket somewhere.
Yeah. I had Corey Graves in a llama sweater on SmackDown.
Was there actual llamas on his?
It was a big fucking llama.
So it was like an ugly Christmas sweater?
Yeah, it was.
All right. Joe?
I had that one ref who looks really young, who ref the Ronda Natalia match.
Okay.
He had a huge beard, and he's always been clean shaven. He grew like a Christmas beard. It looked awful. So I had the ref.
Thanks for making it easy on me this week. Who'd you have for best dressed?
I had Lana.
I had Lana as well.
I had Carmella as a slutty elf.
Yeah, I almost had Carmella.
Yeah.
Almost had Carmella.
All
She was
right.
on my list until I saw her.
I almost had Big E, really, honestly.
Yeah. Oh,
Big E with all that oil.
you should change it.
All right.
Jesus.
Worst acting? I had Kurt Angle in the looking at himself.
Yeah.
With the fucking dumb face.
Yeah, Kurt Angle.
This Corbin not the GM anymore.
Sweep it.
Sweep it.
Best acting?
Best acting. I had Ronda Rousey.
I had Ronda Rousey as well. During that match, she was just awesome. Her reactions and everything.
She's good.
Loved it.
Close second to Big E.
Fine, I'll go Ronda. Okay. Worst comment?
First comment. Mine came from Michael Cole going, the Riot Squad has had enough.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Joe?
Yeah, I was going to just comment real quick on, looks like Raw is going to be December 28th.
Oh, so it's taped.
Because they're
So
airing
Friday.
it on the 31st, they said, right? They
Well,
said New
it's
Year's
going to
Eve.
air on Monday, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Where? Do you know where?
Interesting. Where in the world is Raw?
Doesn't say. Not on here.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, not on
Who did you have for worst? What did you have for worst comment?
here. Yeah, the Riot Squad thing. That was funny.
Sure, we'll go with that. Best comment?
Let me say it. Let me say it.
That's your best.
Best or worst?
Let me say it.
I want to see it.
I want to say it.
Show it to me.
I think he's putting it as his best because of how funny it was.
Yeah.
I had Corey Graves when Big E was on top of him with the oil. He's like, there are children watching.
Yeah.
This is not okay.
This is a family show. Yeah,
That was funny.
That was mine. Worst match.
Worst match. I had Lashley versus Elias.
Detroit, Michigan is where Raw is. Worst match, I had the SmackDown tag team thing.
Oh, the 8-man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my slow-mo.
I'm doubling down on that. Worst match, 8-man, slow-mo match, 8-man, tag.
Slow-mo match,
I
man.
used to get in trouble for doubling down on that. I have this for the slow-mo, I have Ronda Rousey versus Natty because just of all the holds.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad match, but holds.
Right,
holds.
right,
It was
right,
so
right.
slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best match?
I had Rusev versus Shinsuke.
Yeah, I had the triple threat until that match. That was a really good match.
Yeah.
Might have been Shinsuke's best match ever.
Right.
In WWE.
It was good. I had Almas and Mustafa Ali.
Even
I
with all
almost
the
had that one,
flippity
too.
deuce.
Yeah, but it was a good match. It really was a good
It
match.
was a good match. Those guys are good.
Worst move?
Worst move. Bailey to belly or the Banks thing.
The banks to belly to belly.
Yeah, they can never get the opponent up, so they kind of almost have to like grab their
It's a
arm.
bad finisher.
Yeah, it doesn't work in a tandem.
So for the sharpshooter to be painful, you have to sit down in it.
Yeah.
But the back stretches. Natalia wrapped her legs up, pulled her over, and almost stood up so that it wouldn't hurt Ronda Rousey's back. So that was kind of weak.
Yeah.
Like she wouldn't sit into it and pull the legs, you know?
Right.
Right.
Anyway.
I'll go with the bank statement to the Bailey to belly.
Those
Yeah.
statement-
The Bailey statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best move?
Best move. They called it a satellite DDT during the Mustafa Ali match. He did this like crazy spin around DDT to Almas, and he sold it really well. It came across really cool.
Yeah, but I hate moves where other guys have to do the move with you. It's like, here, let me help you hurt me.
Yeah, those are great.
I had
you like a suplex?
Yeah,
yeah. I had the Machka kick.
Machka.
That was good. I had the Revivals. They did an uppercut suplex into a pin attempt. I thought that was fucking awesome.
That was nice.
Worst moment? I had Vince McMahon
Vince.
clause.
I had the Vince thing. Oh, I had
Yeah.
the Vince thing with AJ.
Oh, okay.
Because I was just like, I don't understand what this is.
Announcing the tag titles with Vince just, oh, I'm just a Santa.
Yeah, that was mine.
Yeah.
Best moments?
New U.S. title champion.
Yeah,
US
Rusev.
champ.
Yeah, that was good.
Rusev winning.
I really did like Shane and Miz teaming up, though.
No,
I did
I'm
like
so
that.
that hasn't even happened, and I'm over
Really?
it.
You already know where it's headed.
Yeah,
All right.
we've seen this shit before.
But yeah, Rusev getting gold. I'll take
We
it.
all had a lot of different opinions on how we felt about the stuff this week.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
like I didn't really like Ronda and Natalia's match.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just think they're crying too much. Like, you know, the men don't do that.
Right.
I guess this is what separates the women from the men, but it's too much crying. Anyways, that's all for awards. Now let's get to some breaking news.
All right.
So Becky versus Asuka for the SmackDown Women's title was announced online for the Royal Rumble, but WWE has since taken it away, and they had Paige. They kayfabe blamed Paige for it.
What?
She was like, I tried to make one more match as the GM of SmackDown, but they wouldn't let me. Sorry, that match is off. It's like,
Well, first of all, how do you, per kayfabe, how do you not give Becky the title match at Royal Rumble? Because, yeah, you need her to win the Rumble, obviously.
yeah,
You can't have her lose and win the Rumble. That sucks.
right.
So who's Asuka going to face?
Charlotte.
Did they
don't
have,
know.
I don't think both women's titles were even defended in last year's Rumble.
They were not.
Yeah, so maybe they'll just do that again. Were they
thought-
ringside? Like they were just ringside, remember?
I thought.
Yeah.
I thought Lesnar fought somebody
No, the
What?
at the Rumble.
no, I said women's.
Women's.
Oh,
Title.
women's. Oh no, yeah, they just
Neither women's title.
Yeah, no, they just sat at
Right,
the
by
announce
ringside, that's what I
desk and
thought.
watched.
So maybe they'll do that again.
Yeah.
Who did Lesnar fight at the Rumble last
It
year?
was Strowman and Kane.
That's right.
Triple threat match.
Yeah.
We
Kane,
we don't remember it because we literally left. We skipped it.
Yeah.
We went to the restroom. I got food. Like we both skipped the whole match.
Yeah.
And then we heard Lesnar's music hit, and we were like, "Yep."
Yeah, he won.
Yep, of course.
Because it was only like 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Funny.
Yeah.
Also, Pro Wrestling Tees announced that the Elite Bullet Club T-shirts will be discontinued on January 7th
Interesting.
because all Elite Wrestling,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
By the way, you could also go to prowrestlingtees.com/what's wrong with wrestling for some awesome T-shirts. You know what I'm saying?
So this is happening.
Oh, it's happening.
Yeah, this is
They're like,
happening.
buy it now before they're gone forever.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Also, Brock Lesnar is scheduled to appear on the January 21st edition of Raw. You guys excited for that?
Sure.
Okay.
Eric?
Becky Lynch was named CBS Sports 2018 Wrestler of the Year.
Nice.
Who knew they had a Wrestler of the Year award?
They
Yeah.
do now.
They do
Yeah.
now.
They do now.
Yeah. Also, Grand Metalik of Lucha House Party asked fans on Twitter, which wrestling promotions do you think I should work for outside of WWE? He has since deleted those posts.
What an idiot.
You have any news or?
Yes, I do. This may be NXT news.
Okay.
Mauro Ranallo was in a car accident and his car was pretty much totaled.
Damn.
Another car lost control and smashed into me at full speed. Happy to report no one was seriously injured. I'm still in shock. Guess my work here isn't done yet. Hashtag Christmas miracle. Hashtag Mamma Mia.
He did not put hashtag Mamma Mia.
He didn't. You think he said it after the accident?
Jesus.
Mamma Mia!
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
I'm
Because
going,
those Mamma Mia lines are not forced at all.
going to hell for that one.
Yes, you are.
I got some other one. AJ Flores sent this to me. All Elite Wrestling has officially been filed for trademarks.
Yeah.
So a few others: Fight for the Fallen, All Elite Wrestling, and AEW Tuesday Night Dynamite, AEW Double or Nothing, and AEW All Out.
So Tuesday Night Dynamite, maybe they'll be going up against SmackDown.
Yeah.
Oh, although in October, SmackDown's on Friday. So.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah.
So kind of interesting there.
Very.
They keep saying it's not happening, yet all this stuff
Well,
keeps
but
happening.
that's what you do
I
to
know.
gain interest. It's like the club. You can't come in.
You're
You
right.
know? That's
Yeah.
why I fucking
No one's
hate
allowed in the
clubs.
club.
I'm like, okay, first of all, I've only gone to clubs just because I've been dragged to them by friends. And every time when they're like, oh, you can't come in, I'm like, I don't even want to fucking come in. Fuck, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, I have one more piece of news. I saved it for the end because it's audio, so I wanted to cut the music out. But, oh, you have another one? Go ahead.
Yeah. Sami Zayn, he was interviewed. I don't have where, But he said he's not really missing wrestling. He doesn't really have a terrible desire to return. He knows he'll be back, but he's really enjoying his time off.
Sounds like someone wants to go to All Elite Wrestling.
Sounds
like someone.
He also said, "I don't know if my employer will want to hear that."
What? Oh my God! What is Sami Zayn doing on Tuesday Night Dynamite?
Right.
That's right.
El Generico. That's who he'll be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anything
that's
else?
all I got.
All right. So, 49ers tight end George Kittle is a huge wrestling fan. Did you see that press conference he did a couple weeks ago?
I believe I sent that to you guys.
Okay, it was before TLC.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I got to get out of here. I got to catch TLC," and he ran off.
Yeah.
To go there to the arena.
Right.
Yeah.
So Adam Rank of the NFL Network talked about him for the upcoming game, whether or not you should play Kittle in fantasy last week. Did you see or hear this? So listen to this and try to count the wrestling references.
How did he do? Okay, good.
Just listen. What are you doing? What the hell is that?
I don't know.
All right, that was not the clip.
That was not the clip.
Now,
we're
the
warning
hell was
you.
that?
We're
Again.
warning you that here it comes.
This is Adam Rank talking about George Kittle.
An obvious one for me is going to be George Kittle. Obviously, this young buck has done a pretty good job of joining the elite of the fantasy community in recent weeks, but he's got the Bears this week, which is kind of an American nightmare for fantasy enthusiasts. While he might even be a villain going up against my Bears, I really do believe this guy can hang, man. Mostly because he's been a cleaner at the tight end position. He is the most targeted pass catcher for the 49ers. As a matter of fact, he's getting about 8 targets per game, which is third amongst tight ends in the NFL. So you know what? With George Kittle, I'm all in.
I was waiting for the triple threat WWE reference, but
There was going to be no
Later on.
WWE references.
There's gonna be no WWE references.
Yeah, it was all elite stuff. 7.
Yeah.
What's Hangman? Is that one of the guys?
Hangman Page.
Yeah. Adam Hangman Page. That's one of the. It's Adam, right? Adam Hangman Page.
Yeah.
And then the cleaner is Kenny
Kenny
Omega.
Omega.
So yeah, 7. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right.
Yeah. But that's
and
all.
who did that?
Adam Rank on NFL Network.
Wow.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So on to rumors.
Rumors! Zack Ryder to win the Royal Rumble? Maybe!
Shawn Michaels coming back to join the Bullet Club?
Please, God! John Cena will finally turn heel? No chance!
Undertaker will wrestle for 20 more years?
Confirmed!
So Dave Meltzer is reporting that Finn Balor is set for a significant push
Okay.
in 2019.
Sure.
While you read
That I mean, whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, hey, he's been winning.
Yeah,
But he usually
sure.
always
Yeah.
wins.
All his matches.
Yeah.
We were talking about this on NXT that like maybe he could fight Dean Ambrose for the IC title at Mania. That'd be cool.
Like Demon Balor.
Like Demon Balor versus Ambrose.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool
Right.
for the
Yeah.
IC title.
Sure.
Also, despite coming back next week, John Cena may miss the Royal Rumble due to his movie schedule.
What a chump.
So,
Yeah.
That would really suck though, because he's the perfect guy to come into the Rumble where you don't expect it.
Again-
as if they don't blow it.
his time is pretty much up. Like, what did he do? 3 matches last year?
Yeah, but he's the perfect guy to enter the Rumble when you don't know he's coming.
Exactly.
Like number 22.
Well, sure. But we expect him
That'd
to
be great.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Metzler reported that he also reported that the Ronda Rousey and Natalya match on Raw was called in the ring, whereas most of her matches up to this point were completely rehearsed,
Scripted. And,
scripted and practiced.
Well, that showed
Did it?
because of all those
Oh,
holds.
the holds,
all
yeah,
those
yeah.
fucking
So you can talk about what's going to happen.
boring
next.
Right.
holds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anything else, Jeff?
Nope. Good.
Okay. So on Instagram. Instagram rumors.
Oh, no, Eric.
Yeah, I
Don't
fell
do
for
it.
it. Yeah. No, I follow a page called WrestleBotch, which
Yeah.
is pretty funny.
It is funny.
They sent out a post today saying community announcement. WWE is coming out with their own botch show, and the rumor and innuendo in the dirt sheets is they're going to be cracking down on botchamania and accounts like this one. If you dig the account, click the link, blah, 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 blah. But, I mean, it kind of makes sense because WWE has been calling out their own mistakes lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like when someone barely hits a finisher, oh, well, they didn't get all of that one. That's
Yeah.
why it wasn't a pin.
Right.
You know.
Well, Botch Club on the that's already confirmed. It's called Botch Club on the WWE Network.
Yeah.
And Botchamania, which is uploaded on YouTube, but it's uploaded like half the picture, you know. But it's also been on Vimeo, like fine. But apparently now the video is taken off Vimeo, so WWE's cracking down hard on Botchamania. So basically, they're stealing the Botchamania idea and making their own Botchamania show.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
kind of like they stole like Doomsday.
and it's hosted by Gallows and Anderson.
Oh Jesus!
Like they already showed a clip of they showed Titus sliding under the ring at the Greatest Royal Rumble, but then like Gallows, Anderson, and Apollo Crews were like down there.
They're like we're telling ghost stories.
And it was so.
And
stupid.
Titus was a heel. He was like, "Oh, if you see Hornswoggle, tell him I'll beat his ass."
Yeah, it was so weird.
What? What is this?
That sounds awful.
You're taking the comedy out of the fucking moment.
Yeah.
So, any other rumors?
Negative.
No, sir.
All right, well then it's trivia time.
Trivia time.
So we, of course, had Alexander Rusev win the U.S. title on SmackDown.
Who?
So I figured I would do 4 facts and a fib.
Right.
Love this. Love looking up these people and kind of seeing some fun things about them.
All
Number
right.
1, he was born on Christmas.
Okay.
Christmas Day is his birthday. Number 2, his first singles match on NXT was beating Dolph Ziggler.
Okay.
Number 3, in NXT, his tag team partner was Scott Dawson, and they feuded with Enzo and Cass. Number 4, he appeared on the last ever Piper's Pit. Number 5, this is Rusev's 3rd title reign as U.S. champ.
Okay, so I know his birthday's on Christmas. They said it on SmackDown. Okay, his first match in NXT was he beat Dolph Ziggler,
His first singles match on NXT, he beat Dolph Ziggler.
and then he tagged with Scott Dawson and feuded with Enzo and Cass. And then I'm sorry, what were the last 2?
He appeared on the last ever Piper's Pit,
Yeah.
and then this is his 3rd title reign as U.S. champ.
Once he lost to Cena, did he ever win it back? The U.S. title?
I don't think he did. Because didn't Cena end up
No, I think he did.
leading up? Didn't it end up leading up to the feud with Rollins, where Rollins won it?
Yeah. But, you know, that was years ago.
Because he beat Rusev at Mania.
Right.
So did Cena keep it till SummerSlam?
Yeah, he did.
So that means Rusev wouldn't have won it back from him.
No, but again, that was a couple years ago. Rusev could have won it since then. Oh, this is tough. I'm either thinking that or the Scott Dawson, although the Scott Dawson one's so ridiculous it could be true.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one was kind of hard because there were some fun actual facts about him.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with the U.S. title.
Oh, I feel like he had it once more. I'm trying to remember. I'm looking at the Rusev Day calendar. I'll go with let's go with that. The
U.S. title.
It's only his 2nd.
He won his 2nd at Extreme Rules in 2016. This is his 3rd title.
Against okay.
Who did he win it from?
He beat. This doesn't say. I apologize. Oh no, it's right here. He beat Kalisto.
Oh, that's when he.
Jesus.
Yeah, I remember that now. That's when he fucking put him in that like horrific accolade where he pulled Kalisa's. He almost pulled Kalisto's head off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it! I fucking knew he wanted one more time. So it's the Scott Dawson thing.
Hey, in honor of Christmas, I'm gonna give you guys another chance.
Oh no, the Scott Dawson. Maybe it's Ziggler.
I don't see.
I'm gonna go Ziggler. I think he did that to try to trick us because Ziggler loses to all the NXT guys.
Yes.
His first singles match on NXT was against Dolph Ziggler,
But he lost.
but he lost. Yeah. He was on the last ever Piper's Pit, and then Piper passed away like a few months after it, like 6 months later. And then, he teamed with Scott Dawson. His only real tag team on NXT was him and Scott Dawson.
Yeah.
They feuded with, according to this Wikipedia, he feuded with Enzo and Cass. And then that was kind of it. And then he moved up to the main roster.
Jesus.
Yeah. Because I remember when there was even a meme about it. It was really funny. When he debuted, it was during the Royal Rumble. And, everyone's watching and they're like, who the fuck is this jobber? And then he
Because no
kicks
one was
the
watching
shit.
NXT back then.
Yeah, he kicks the shit out of CM Punk, and everyone's like, "Whoa,
Right.
okay."
Yeah.
So really,
Yeah.
he ended CM Punk's career.
Yeah, he did.
Him and Kane.
It was because of Rusev.
Exactly.
It was
all-
Rusev's. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was also, yeah. All right, fan question time. By the way, next week, all fan questions will be moved to Patreon. I extended it one more week just because we did the show a day late. So it's going to be on Patreon.
That's fair.
If you want to submit, thank you. If you want to submit fan questions, sign up on Patreon. And please just limit it to one question per week and don't make it super long because, we want to try to get as many questions as possible. So there you go.
Indeed.
All right, Andre the Goon. Tell Joe to bring back his Macho Man impersonation. Those were the best. How was Macho Man's Christmas? And is he positive about the Royal Rumble this year?
Well, I'll tell you right now, we're up here partying, me and Roddy Piper. Yeah! We're still wondering, where's Jake the Snake Roberts? Is he in hell? But no, he's still here on Earth. Nobody knows why! And then, the Royal Rumble's gonna be a great match. We'll see how many people are smart, like the Macho Man Randy Savage, and they'll eliminate themselves. Yeah, because everybody knows that you have to be eliminated to be eliminated from the match. You can't eliminate yourself! It wasn't my screw up. I knew the rule book. That's what's going on with me. Dig it!
All right, Moncho.
Wow.
Great job.
Very good. By the way, have you guys watched or listened to the Joe Rogan interview with Jake the Snake?
I have.
No.
Oh, no, not the Jake the Snake one. No.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. He talks about Macho Man. The best part is when he talks about the snake bite on Macho Man.
Yeah.
And Randy made him they were backstage before the match.
Yeah.
Just listen to the story because obviously Jake tells it better. But Macho Man was like, if you're going to make me take the snake bite, you have to take it right now before we go out there. Because Randy was afraid that the snake still had venom in it.
Sure. That sounds amazing.
But
So Jake did?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what, he just forced the snake's mouth? So the snake bites you,
Yeah.
but it doesn't sink its teeth in. It's more about the venom, I guess, on a snake like that, because those teeth were so sharp.
Right.
Yeah.
Freak
Well,
me.
he said, Macho Man said, he's like,
Well, maybe the venom's still in there, and Jake the Snake just wants to be Intercontinental Champion.
like that was Macho Man's thinking in this, according to Jake.
Like, he'll murder Macho Man.
just to
for
get the
real.
IC title.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But no, it's so good. It's 2 hours. It's so fucking good. It's one of the best podcasts I've ever listened to.
Is Joe Rogan a wrestling fan?
No.
So they just had him on just to have on?
Yeah, because he's had DDP on. He's had Jesse Ventura on. Yeah.
I can even see those two guys.
Right.
Because DDP's into the yoga.
Well,
and
once,
celebrities.
once he
and-
interviewed DDP, that was only a couple months ago, and DDP told him all about Jake Roberts.
like, oh, I gotta have this guy
because of the
on.
movie, and he's like, oh my god. So then Joe Rogan watched the resurrection of Jake the Snake Roberts, and he was like, yeah, he's coming on. They talked. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But Jake's had a fucked up life.
I mean, what did I
crazy.
watch it on then? Because I didn't watch the resurrection. I watched. He was one of the stars of Beyond the Mat, right?
Oh, I think so.
Where we
Yeah.
see him and he like
Right.
the way
You
he
never
is
watched the resurrection? Oh, dude,
What?
it's so awesome.
You need to watch that.
You have to.
as soon as possible.
You will cry your fucking eyes out.
Yeah.
Like
It was on
That sounds
Netflix.
awful.
I don't know if it still is.
No, because it's sad, but then it's so happy in the end. It's awesome.
That's good.
Pop Culture Junkie, new finishers. Pushfire Barry, new finishers. Brock Lesnar uses Sweet Chin music.
I'm just gonna fire that. There can't be a worse one on that list.
There is. Leo Rush uses the pedigree.
I'm fine with that. Who gives a fuck?
Oh my
I'll
god.
bury that.
Nia Jax uses the shooting star press.
God damn it.
I'm gonna push that because
I want to push Lesnar using sweet. Can you imagine him super kicking someone?
I don't know.
Like he would super kick like a cruiserweight, and they would do like a shooting star press midair.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'll always fire Lashley, right? So Leo Rush is fired.
Leo
He
Rush.
goes with him.
Right,
That's the
and
new one.
Barry Nia doing.
I want to see Nia do the shooting star press. That's gonna be dangerous. Yeah, maybe. Collins Guilfoyle, what role would you like to see Paige in for SmackDown? Commentary? She can replace Byron.
Sure.
only if she started every show with Paige. Hey,
Yeah, she can replace Byron.
yeah,
for sure.
I'm happy.
Yeah,
with
let's do that.
Of course.
Gabriel 316, is it possible the EC3 coming to Raw hotel segment was filmed in Milwaukee just as Aiden was seducing Lana in the next room?
Oh God.
By the way, where the hell is Aiden? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Johnny Loreno, any New Year's resolutions for next year?
Try to be more handsome. I don't.
Oh, yeah. That's it. That's good.
You guys have any for real?
Should we have podcast resolutions?
I mean, just my personal, I'm just going to get back on my diet, but.
Yeah. And I'll get on a diet.
Yeah?
And
Is that
Joe?
everybody's? Everyone's dying.
That's everyone. I mean,
Everyone's dying.
That's everyone's
Dieting.
New Year's resolutions. I didn't, but
Everybody
like,
on the planet
to grow the podcast even bigger.
Yeah.
How about that?
How about that?
That's always my resolution.
Let me see it.
I want to see it.
I want to see
Joshua Cherry, we need that audio clip.
Yeah.
Joshua Cherry, who do you think has a better chance at winning a singles match, Dana Brooke or Lana?
Lana.
I think Lana, just because she's a babyface right now.
Yeah,
and
and-
Rusev's the champ.
Exactly.
But that might never happen. None of these might have
Ever.
These might never happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Kayfabe Jobber, odds of Bray surprise returning in the Rumble to win it.
To win it,
Yeah.
odds 1%.
Like zero.
I would
Odds
say
of Bray
zero.
returning to the Rumble.
0.1%.
I'm okay with that.
I would give a 25% to Bray actually being in the Rumble.
I think there's a high possibility he returns to the Rumble.
It'd have to be like 40. Like he's already wrestled, and we all know he's wrestled.
Yeah.
Let's settle on 42.
Okay. Any reason why?
Nope.
All right. 42%.
But again, winning the Rumble, 0.1.
Yeah.
Winning it.
Yeah, no, it's not happening. That's not happening.
It's not happening.
Dan
Randy.
Delaney, who would you want Cena to face at WrestleMania?
No one.
I agree.
Yeah.
Correct.
No, really, it's over.
It is.
It's over for him.
It is.
That's it. You're making movies, which
So
I'm
he
fine
doesn't-
with that, but it's
should've-
over.
I should have brought this up in news because I'd seen it. They interviewed him for, while he's doing Bumblebee stuff. And he says he feels bad about calling out The Rock when they feuded for going off to Hollywood. He's like, no, I totally get it now.
It was kayfabe, dude. Like, what the fuck? It was a storyline
Yeah,
on
you don't have to
wrestling.
apologize.
So dumb.
Yeah.
You're a douchebag sellout. It's okay. I would love to be one.
Right.
I think the only two people, if he does wrestle at Mania, it's either The Undertaker or AJ Styles again. I don't know.
Taker, right? Doesn't that have to happen? Isn't that their thing?
The
They put him
redemption.
down?
Dude, there's no...
Why did that even happen then? Why did Cena lose in 2 minutes to The Undertaker?
Right.
Because
that's all
what do you
Taker
want
had.
from me?
What do you want from me?
Explanation here.
Right.
It's you can't even create a storyline in which Undertaker retires because he's not retiring.
Ever.
Yeah.
Don't you know the rumor song?
Yeah.
20 more years.
Right.
It's confirmed.
Professor Blue, what'd you get for Christmas?
I got this cool Pete Dunne shirt,
Yeah.
the bruiserweight,
All right.
and some new shoes.
I got an Under Armour jacket,
Yeah.
as did Joe,
Damn it, you took mine.
and that was it. That was it for me for Christmas this year.
Yeah, I was more of a giver myself than receiving.
If you want Christmas presents, don't have kids, because then you have to get them presents, and then your parents don't get you. They get you. Well, we got a jacket. That was nice, but they give all the presents to your kids.
Yeah, I don't have that problem.
Right. Thomas War, who do you want to win the Rumble matches, and who do you want them to face at Mania? Again, Becky Lynch faces Ronda.
Becky faces Ronda.
Seth beats Lesnar.
Yeah, that's what we want. All we want
Right.
for Christmas
Is that so
that
much to
shit
ask?
There,
Those two things.
Is that too much to ask?
it is.
Oh,
It is not.
Hippo. It's not.
One of those things has to happen, right?
One of them.
Becky
one of
will
them.
win.
We'll beat Ronda Rousey.
No,
Yeah.
she'll win the Rumble.
Oh. You're not sure that she'll beat Ronda yet.
No, I'm not.
She has
I hope
to.
so.
She has to.
And Nakamura has to beat AJ Styles at
Hold on.
WrestleMania.
What
And Asuka has to beat Charlotte.
Yeah. What are the odds that either Seth, one or the other, Seth, or Seth beats Lesnar, or Becky beats Rousey? What are the odds that at least
I think
one
there's
of
a
those
greater
happens?
chance of Becky beating Ronda than Seth
I
beating
get that,
Lesnar.
but what are the odds that at least one of those happens?
70%.
Yeah, I would say that.
40.
40. Andrew's real. That's a real number,
Pessimistic.
but it's a real number.
Yeah.
He's already got scorecards on the brain.
I want my title back. But by then I'll be defending my title because it'll be my
Whose
title
title?
by then. Mine.
No, whose title?
You've never won at Fastlane, okay?
I might not have.
Or, yeah, it's Fastlane, the one before Mania. Yeah.
There's two before Mania now.
There are. Fastlane and Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, I know. Kind of bullshit.
We'll be at Elimination Chamber.
We will be.
Hippo Grease Dream WrestleMania matches for the main men and women's titles. So we already figured out 2 of them. Who could Daniel Bryan fight that would be a big deal at Mania?
R-Truth.
R-Truth. All right. Who else, though? Mustafa Ali.
I mean, I would
he's
really
not
like
ready
him to
yet.
fight The Miz, but
It's not happening.
he's too busy jerking off Shane.
Someone on Raw to come
Kevin
over?
Owens. That might be good.
Kevin Owens,
Sure.
they've already advertised him for Raw, though.
Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck?
Do whatever the fuck he wants.
Versus Owens and Sami Zayn. Fuck
I
it.
want somebody new. Like EC3.
Yeah.
Like Bobby Roode if he was good again.
Oh.
Right. If Bobby Roode knew,
That's too tough.
remembered what it was like to be a
Rose Grump, would you rather take a back bump onto a pile of thumbtacks or a pile of Legos?
thumbtacks.
I was thinking about this.
100%.
Legos 1000%.
Legos.
Legos.
You don't have to pull
You're
out.
kidding?
I was joking.
Yeah. You don't have to pull out 70 Legos from your back afterwards.
You don't
or
know
as,
that.
Or as Jericho said, 69 tacks.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Leahy, New Year, New Rumor song.
We're getting there.
We've been getting there for 2 years.
I know.
Jason Deerham, what does Chris Lee think of Bobby Lashley's favorite pose? Oh, I would love to eat that ass. What's that, honey? I'm talking about you. Benjamin Dodson, first belt to change hands in the new year. I would say
The Raw tag team titles.
they always they change hands every week.
Yeah.
Let's go there.
Let's go there.
Maybe Gallows and Anderson will beat the Bar for the SmackDown. Either way, the SmackDown or one of the tag titles. Ayo, are you guys heading to WrestleMania this year?
We're going to try. That's the plan, Stan.
Joe's gonna try. I'm gonna succeed.
I am going to succeed too.
All right, that's all for fan questions. So that's all for the show.
All right.
That's it.
Good show.
Good shit.
I think so.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to our podcast and give us a 5-star review. Check out our official website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram @Wrong Wrestling. We have t-shirts available at prowrestlingtees.com/what'swrongwithwrestling for just $19.99. And you can become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/what'swrongwithwrestling for exclusive rewards and recaps you can't get anywhere else, like NXT and all the pay-per-views and all the brackets, the movies, all that stuff.
So much content.
It's all on Patreon, man.
All of it.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to put every one of these pods.
Pops.
I call them pods for obvious reasons. Sorry, I'm going to put every one of these pops into a hat. Everyone's name. And each week we will take turns drawing one.
Yeah.
And that person will be eliminated. And after 14 weeks, we will have a pop champion.
Well,
That stands.
I hate that. I don't like it.
So Big Boss Man's already eliminated.
Why?
He's not a pop.
He's not a pop.
Well, neither is
Al Snow. Not
Come
a
on,
pop.
Al Snow gets in.
They're on commentary.
Al Snow gets in.
They're on commentary.
Commentary.
Al Snow and Head are on commentary.
I saw these two down, and I'm like, ooh, every week we should lay down a pop, and then
Yeah.
But there's a reason why they're there. There's a good reason.
you can see
why
him
they're
laying
there.
down.
Well, no, it blocks out. It's complicated. But
All right,
there's-
if you want to see this and you're still listening to this podcast, let us know.
okay, and we'll see you next week. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, we'll see you in the new year.
We'll see you next year.
Yeah, unless you're on Patreon, and we'll see you at NXT before the new year. But to everyone else, we'll see you next year.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best looking man in the world. love that he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric Gallo push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Always kill
Lashley.